What's up everyone, Muzi Beats here, and I'm sure you all know this by now. Kenny Beats is my favorite producer. I've done like 3 or 4 videos on him already, and I just think his production style is amazing. I just feel like he's one of the only industry producers that puts himself out there like that and shows us a lot of his process and shares a lot of information on production. So here are top 5, I want to say 4, we'll go 4 or 5 top things I've learned from Kenny Beats. So first things first, I made a video for the purpose of this video, and I'm gonna play you the beat just so that you can listen to it and see what we'll do with this beat after. Okay, so that's the beat we're going to be using today. Kenny Beats always talks about making your beat sound a little bit more interesting, and the use of transitions to kind of do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a riser, or if you don't have a riser, what you can do is, let's find a free riser here in FL Studio. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to drums, we're going to go to cymbals. That's a 707 crash, that's an 808 crash. We're going to use this 808 crash right here. We're going to zoom in and then we're going to reverse it. Now after we've reversed it, we're going to zoom in further, and then I'm just going to drag it into place here. We're going to press Alt or Options, left click, and we're just going to drag it into place. And from here, we're going to double click on this, reduce the volume, and now we have our crash symbol. So now this is what it's going to sound like. Kind of like just adds this excitement to it, and lets the artist know that we're dropping into the first section of the hook, which for me, like, it's great. Next, Kenny Beats talks about like adding little moments that can make your simple beat sound a little bit more interesting. For example, in this section here, we just have a normal hook playing, but we can go into a mixer, we can go to love filter, left click on presets, and all these presets will pop up. We're gonna go to melodic bandpass, we're gonna right click on this circle thing right here, create an automation clip, and then we're gonna automate this first section here so that it's only the first section that gets it. So here we've created like a box shape on this first section so that it only plays during the first section of the beat, and then when it goes into the drop, the beat goes back, the filter comes off, and the beat goes back to normal. Personally, I like this tip because it's like, you're open up present, you don't know what's gonna come next. It creates like this air of mist. Another tip he gives, just to make your beat sound a little bit more interesting and to make your simple beat sound purposeful, is adding like ambience to your introduction or just thought. So for example, I've got an ambience folder right here, which has dogs, exotic animals, waterside. Let's go waterside and choose this kind of beach effects. So we'll drag it into FL Studio. I'm gonna get my slice tool, and then I'll cut this section here because we only want it during the intro section. Now we're gonna reduce it so that it's kind of like a background noise. Personally, I like to do it because it's like you create a scene for the artist who's gonna hop on the beat. So this is what it's gonna sound like. Makes the beat sound like a movie, makes it sound more interesting. Okay, one of the last tips he talks about the most is creating like cuts during your beats, just to like catch the listener off guard. So I'm gonna grab this slice tool here, I'm gonna set my snap to grid to a beat, and then we're gonna go into this section here. Now we're gonna cut everything off except for the melody, and we're gonna delete all these instruments right here, and we're gonna leave the melody just playing here, and then we'll drop into the second part of the hook. This is what it's gonna sound like. That creates like a little bit of pause, makes the beat sound a little bit more interesting in general. Now the last one is nothing to do with making music. Okay, it has something to do with making music, but it's nothing to do with the DAW directly. This one is just about you as a producer. His last tip is, and I've been preaching this quite a bit too, is use social media to increase your presence, and that can help you gain more opportunities. I followed this tip, and that's why I have all these videos on my YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel after he talked about it. I feel like as a producer in this day and age, you can't just become like the biggest producer in the world, or meet the artists that you want to meet without having a little bit of social presence. You need to be able to create value for the artists that you're going to be working with, and one of the easiest ways to do this is to build up your social media. I'm trying to do this myself right now. I'm trying to build up my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description. But I'm trying to build out my Instagram. I'm trying to build out my YouTube. I'm trying to build out my TikTok. So I'm trying to build out all my important social media platforms. So I suggest that you use this tip too. But anyways, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. As I said before, Kenny Beats is my favorite producer. If you want more FL Studio tutorials, some more will pop up right here, right in front of my face. Click on any of those and see you in the next video.